Every single month, more people search the words, "What is AI?" than almost anything else in tech. But most explanations either oversimplify it until it's wrong, or drown you in jargon until you give up. Here's the real answer, in plain English. No hype. No sci-fi. Just what's actually happening inside these systems. Let's start with the actual definition. AI is a system that finds patterns in huge amounts of data, and uses those patterns to make predictions. That's it. That's the whole idea. Not thinking. Not understanding, in the human sense. Pattern finding, at massive scale. When a chatbot answers your question, it's not reasoning like a person does. It's predicting, word by word, what the most likely next word should be, based on patterns learned from an enormous amount of text. When an app recognizes your face, it's not seeing you the way you see a friend. It's matching patterns of pixels against patterns it learned before. Every single AI system you've ever used, underneath, is doing some version of this. Here's that whole idea in one picture. So how does a system actually learn a pattern? Feed it enormous amounts of examples. Millions of photos labeled cat or not cat. Billions of sentences of real text. The system adjusts itself, over and over, getting a tiny bit better at predicting the right answer each time. That adjustment process is called training. It can take weeks, and it can cost millions of dollars in computing power. Once trained, the system doesn't know facts the way you do. It has patterns baked into billions of internal numbers, called parameters. Ask it something, and it runs your question through those patterns to produce the most statistically likely response. Here's what that actually means for what it's good at, and what it isn't. Here's the honest split. AI is genuinely excellent at tasks with lots of examples and clear patterns. Translating languages. Recognizing images. Writing in a certain style. Summarizing long documents. Those are pattern-rich problems, and AI has gotten remarkably good at them. Here's where it struggles. Truly novel situations it's never seen anything like before. Common sense reasoning that humans pick up just by living in the world. And critically, knowing when it's wrong. An AI system can sound completely confident while being completely incorrect. It has no built-in sense of, "I'm not sure about this." That gap between confidence and accuracy is the single most important thing to understand about using AI well. Here are the main types you'll actually run into. When people say AI, they usually mean one of a few different things. Chatbots and language models, like the ones answering questions in plain text. Image generators, turning text descriptions into pictures. Recommendation systems, the ones deciding what video or product to show you next. Computer vision, recognizing faces, objects, and scenes in photos and video. They all use the same underlying idea, patterns learned from data. But they're trained on very different kinds of data, for very different jobs. Knowing which category something falls into tells you a lot about what it can actually do well. Here's the practical mental model to carry forward. AI is a powerful pattern matching tool, not a thinking machine. Treat its output the way you treat a very well-read, very fast, occasionally overconfident assistant. Useful for a first draft. Useful for summarizing. Useful for exploring options quickly. Not a substitute for your own judgment on anything that actually matters. The technology will keep getting more capable. But the basic idea underneath it, patterns learned from data, isn't changing anytime soon. Understand that one idea, and you understand more about AI than most headlines will ever tell you. There's a lot of noise around AI right now. Some of it says it will change everything. Some of it says it's all hype. The truth is quieter than either one. It's a genuinely powerful tool built on a genuinely simple idea, patterns, learned from data, at a scale humans can't match on our own. That's not magic, and it's not nothing. It's a tool. And like any tool, how useful it is depends entirely on understanding what it actually does. Subscribe, I cover AI in plain English, every week. Comment with just one word, how do you feel about AI right now? Excited? Worried? Curious? I'm reading every single one.